Hello, another week, another video.
I'm concentrating, sorry.
Okay, I'll do the talking.
No,
That makes a change.
I'll quite happily talk. I haven't got a problem with that. I just won't be looking at the camera.
We're just moving from Berkhamsted down to Winkwell.
Yeah.
But the video that we're going to have out this week is coming back up the Aylesbury Arm.
Is it the tale of two
The canal of two halves,
Yeah.
yes. Mega water issues. So, yeah, do the trip with us. And then there's a little bit of you painting.
Shock horror.
And kangaroo poles. All will be revealed.
Well, there you go then. Did I have to paint like that?
You did, yeah.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us. Thank you for following us. We do really appreciate your support.
So push the button, ring the bell, throw a paintbrush in the hand and join me. Yeah.
And we'll see you at the end.
See you at the end.
Bye. Paul's got several jobs on the go at the moment alongside the canal art, haven't you?
Just slightly.
So we've come up to his mum's for the weekend, and this is a job that we don't have the space to do on the boat at the moment. The weather's not good enough to do outside. So he's painting some boat poles, aren't you, for Narrowboat Wobbly?
Yeah.
So,
I might be doing.
so they were plain wooden poles, weren't they? You rubbed them down, did a couple of coats of wood primer, and now the colours are going on. And you're going to do some stripes, aren't you?
We're miles from where they are.
So yeah, each time we come up you do a bit more, don't you?
So I'm doing the grey on this one, and then we'll be doing another colour next time we're up. And the beauty about being here a couple of days is
This canal really does seem to be a story of two halves. So the bottom half coming back up still had lots of water in, water coming over the top of the gates, difficult to open the gates because of that. This top half has got almost no water. We got into lock 6, or Paul's just bringing the boat into lock 6. And you can see the pound up to 5 is almost completely empty. So once I've got him into 6, I'm going to walk up to 5 and let some water through so he can get across the pound. Here you go, as I'm just walking up to let some water through, you can really see just how low it is here. I'm going to phone CRT and let them know as well.
So we have a very low pound here, and we might get stuck because we're actually tilting a bit, but that's the problem with doing locks. We might have to run some back up, but we'll see. And while I'm watching, I'll talk to you. And part of the answer to doing some of these low pounds is just nice and slow, almost tick over, and just keep it in the centre of the canal. So let's see how we get on. As both sides. So there you go, we're gliding in, see whether we don't damage the skeg. Means I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work, but we're there. We're there. And there you go, that's the pound done.
Although we did empty this next pound between 5 and 4 to fill up the previous one, because it was full when we arrived, we have actually managed to get across it. We didn't empty it completely, we just lowered the levels. We have got across it. So the gates on the next lock are open. So we'll get into that one and then it might be resolved. Let's go and have a look and see what's going on with the next pound up. CRT have phoned me back and they are sending some engineers out as well. So they should be in about half an hour, she said. So if we do get stuck, we will have some help. But hopefully we've done the worst of it now. Don't think you can really see it very well because of the shadows and the reflections, but the boat is pretty much sat on the bottom with like an inch of water beneath it to get across. Will he make it? Won't he make it? Will I have to let a bit through? We'll see.
This could be a CRT man coming down. He's got a jacket on.
Good timing if it is then, because I think you're going to get stuck, aren't you? I think we're going to have to backfill it a bit. Do you reckon I need to let some through? Do you reckon you'll get across?
Okay.
Do you think you'll get across, or do you want me to let some through?
I'm just going slowly and turning my tilt and making sure I can get the front end out.
And this is the joy, because it's on the bend as well. We will see. And yeah, we've got a lovely gentleman from the CRT now as well, so we will see. That was good timing with the CRT guys coming out just as we got to lock 4. They've backfilled the rest of the top end for us, so we should be able to get through the last 3 with no issues. We've got one more single lock, and then we've got a double lock at the top, and we'll be up onto the main line. And then they're going to work on getting the levels sorted out for the rest of this section for anyone else. They think someone's left all the paddles up, so on the bottom half of here you have to leave the paddles, one of the paddles up to keep the locks empty, but the top half of here you need to leave the paddles down, because the bottom half is fed by a river or a stream, whereas the top half isn't. But the trouble is, there's no signage on, people don't always know which ones to leave open and which ones to close. But hey, we're nearly there.
So as we come to bridge 1, which means that was lock number 3 that we've just been up, and we're coming to the staircase of 2. Lock 2 and lock 1. We're at the junction.
Here we are then, back at the top of the Aylesbury Arm, just doing the staircase lock of 2 at the top before we rejoin the main Grand Union. There we go, Aylesbury Arm done. Just coming through the final look at the top. Well worth the effort of going down there. Really nice piece of canal. Good moorings at Wilston with car parking, local shop and a pub. And then once you get to the basin, obviously you've got all the facilities of the town. Just watch the kids throwing oranges at the boat like we had on Friday night. But to be fair, we were down there for nearly 10 days in the end, and that was the only issue we had. So yes, well worth the effort. Just round the corner to Marsworth Reservoirs now.
So as we get to the top and come out the lock, there is a boat on the water point, and a man that's just walked from the water point with windlass in hand, who's going down the Aylesbury Arm, who says it's not a popular stretch of the arms. Hey ho, that's us done, heading up through the next lock and hopefully stopping at Tring, up by the reservoirs where we were for Christmas. And well, let's see whether we can find somewhere to moor.
Here we go, yet another storm. Storm Owen. Strange pronunciation for this one, why they can't just choose normal names. But boat didn't move too much last night, but we were kept awake by the water slapping against the sides. Quite wavy out there at the moment. Huge balls of hail landing on the grass.
I did.
Challenging times, wasn't it, with the water?
Just slightly.
But it doesn't happen that often, so not too problematic really.
No, it's the first time in a long time, isn't it?
And I forgot to say at the beginning, and I'll say now, I have used a different editing package for this video, so I hope it's been okay. It's a bit of a learning curve, learning a new package.
Yeah, it's been interesting seeing it from both sides. So, like, if it's been repeated, you know why? Because I was on the boat and then you were on the towpath, weren't you?
Yeah, so I do apologise as well, because I know the sound was a bit dodgy on some of it, because when I record on my phone, the sound doesn't seem to be too good. But we've got the other camera out now and the microphone, so hopefully this one's good quality.
Hopefully, let's go and see.
So yeah, thank you again for your support, and we shall see you next week.
Push the button, ring the bell. It's free to you, the world, and everybody else. So share us with your friends. You never know, you might just encourage them to take part in doing something.
Hopefully the sun continues to shine and it will feel like spring.
Hiya.
Hiya.